So what happens when you get a comfy luxury sedan, remove the internal combustion engine, and add an electric motor with a rear-wheel drive system? You end up with this, the BYD Seal Advanced Edition. The full-size sedan market is a captive market. These are the cars you can drive, but also one you'd enjoy being driven around in. And today, we're looking at this, the BYD Seal Advanced, a purely electric sedan from BYD Cars Philippines that's there to show you how comfort, performance, and sustainability can all go hand in hand. Today's video is made possible by Proof Car Scent Holder. This is a great way to keep your car organized, especially when you have all of those air fresheners making your car smell good. Now, if you have something like, let's say, this Air Spencer air freshener, all you gotta do is properly mount it exactly like this. And once you do so, don't forget to get this little part right here because this is very important. Mount it exactly right here for you to be able to properly clip it into your dashboard, into your air vent. And look, it fits like a glove. To know more about Proof Car Scent Holder, you can check them out down below. And because this ride is purely electric, expect a very quiet ride experience here inside the BYD Seal Advanced. Now, one thing you'll notice is that you can't hear anything here inside and you don't feel any vibrations, and that's a benefit of a purely electric vehicle. The insulation is very comfortable inside as well, so really comfort is a big thing when it comes to the BYD Seal. Now, if you think this car is all about comfort, there's no fun to it, well, think again. Because this ride has a rear-wheel drive system to it along with an electric motor, expect a lot of instant torque and a lot of fun if you put it in sport mode. And with this ride, let's talk about the seats a little bit. With the seats, it feels like a bucket seat, but you have all of the soft leather here, so it's a bucket seat that gives you a lot of grip, but with the soft surface that you have, it also gives you a lot of comfort. And so when you look at the BYD Seal Advanced in terms of the seats, you have a grippy feeling, but you also have a lot of comfort as well. Comfort and performance going hand in hand. And speaking of which, with a car like this, comfort and performance, it might make you wonder, what's actually going on under the hood? Under the hood of the BYD Seal Advanced is a fully electric motor with 203 PS of power and 310 Newton meters of torque, all with the permanent magnet synchronous motor. Pop the hood and this is what it looks like underneath the BYD Seal Advanced. And as you can see, what's under here is a frunk, which carries exactly this, your charging kit. Now, with all of that considered, you have 510 kilometers of pure electric range. And talking about performance figures, acceleration time from 0 to 100 is at around 7.5 seconds. When we're talking about charging time, recharging from 0 to 80% on a DC fast charger could be done in about half an hour. And with BYD, you gotta remember, it's not just about performance and mobility. It's also about seeing how mobility can match the lifestyle. And with the Seal Advanced, you also are equipped with the BYD B2L system, which in essence allows the car to be a power source if in case of any last-minute emergencies. The front of the BYD Seal gives you such a futuristic look. Some say this is what BYD calls the surging wave-style dashboard, which is a part of their ocean aesthetics design language. In other words, the dashboard is styled with fluid wave-inspired lines, and the vents and surfaces are properly integrated to reflect the overall theme. As the driver, you're going to enjoy the 10.2-inch fully digital screen that you have. And as a passenger, you're given a 15.6-inch center screen with wireless connectivity, which is similar to the other cars from the BYD lineup. And this one also rotates. Rotate screen.
No problem.
Your steering wheel feels very premium and also very sporty all at once, and that's because of the leather that you have here along with the stitching and the piano black surfaces and the flat bottom that you have down below. The buttons go a long way, especially if you're driving alone, but if you do have a passenger, remember that you have buttons here in the middle. Now, with the BYD Seal, you also have wireless charging pads, not just one, but two right here in the middle with cooling functions, and you also have a place here for your phone with NFC functions as well. That goes well, especially when you do have the BYD app. Now, with this car, the center screen is a bit of getting used to, but after a day or two with your ride, you're going to be perfectly fine. Now, with your dashboard, I like how it's properly positioned. Not too high, not too low, giving you the best visibility possible. And the material here feels very premium and it feels very comfortable. The air vents, though, take a little bit of getting used to because the adjustments for your air vents, or your airflow rather, could only be done right here on your screen. But nevertheless, though, keeping your cabin cool will be very easy, especially when it comes to the BYD Seal. It is a very well-insulated interior after all here inside your car. And one more thing to enjoy from the front are your seats. Your seats feel like bucket seats, but with the soft leather that you have so much bolstering. So in effect, the BYD Seal really does feel like a grand tourer. The back seats are also very spacious. As you can see, that's me there sitting behind my preferred driving position, and it's very comfortable. There's also quilted upholstery as well as your glass roof, giving you a more comfortable and premium feeling inside. What's nice about the back of the BYD Seal is that there's so much space here in the back. Now, I'm sitting behind my preferred driving position. I'm 6 feet tall, and as you can see, there's a lot of good knee room here with great headroom for a sedan. Now, this car does have a sloping roof line, and it also does have a glass roof up on top, but it is also very well insulated, and so a hot day doesn't feel uncomfortable here in the back of your BYD Seal. You also have 2 air vents in the middle, and because this car is fully electric, there is no transmission tunnel in the middle, and so you have a flat floor. Take a look at this. This is a full-sized umbrella, and as you can see, it properly fits here in the back. It doesn't lean up, it doesn't lean down or anything else like that. It just lays flat, and that is how flat the floor is in the middle. With that, you also have an armrest in the middle with 2 cup holders, and your air vents are in the middle again. And if you need to access your charging ports, push this down here, and that gives you access to 2 USB Type-Cs. Now, with the BYD Seal, you'll also like the soft surfaces that you have, very comfortable here in the back. And if you're going to be traveling with kids, you like the idea that the ISOFIX tethers are easy access. When you look at the BYD Seal Advance from the outside, you can notice how this sedan is positioned to be an executive car. And come to think about it, this is a car that you could be driven around in, to and from the office every day, and because it's purely electric, expect a lot of savings. Now, last night, I did park this car beside a Toyota Camry, and I noticed there is a similarity in terms of the size with this ride. So again, the executive car appeal, it's there. But with a car of this size though, is it intimidating to drive? Well, I don't think so. With the BYD Seal Advance, there's plenty of safety features to make your drive a lot easier. And one of the safety features that I enjoy the most is the multi-view camera, because it gives you so much visibility whether you're traveling at high or at low speed. Now, talking about the center screen in terms of the multi-view camera that you have, BYD has sort of been what others call gimmicky in terms of their screen, because it rotates, right? But there is a bit of a hack that I noticed there that you'd enjoy with your BYD. How so? If you activate it on its horizontal configuration, you have at least 1 or 2 points of view, and that's a good thing if you prefer your screen horizontal. But if you activate it vertically, or if you rotate your screen like now, you'll notice that your 2 camera angles becomes 3, giving you more points of view in terms of visibility. The BYD Seal Advanced also carries the BYD Blade battery with cell-to-body integration, making the battery properly integrated to the overall body structure of the Seal Advanced. All of this effectively improves rigidity, reducing weight, and improving safety. Add that with the fact that you have a double wishbone suspension system at the front with rear multi-links, along with the ventilated front and rear disc brakes that you have with the R18 tires, makes you realize how comfy this sedan is wherever you go. So with a ride this fast, comfy, and high-tech, how much can the BYD Seal carry in terms of cargo? Well, let's pop the trunk. Now, talking about cargo space for the back of the BYD Seal Advance, this is how you open your rear door. And as you can see, there's plenty of space here in the back, good for an airport run of at least 2 full-size luggages. Now, if you need to hide delicate items, remember that you have this platform here. Pull it up and you have space down below. Now, if you're wondering where your spare tools are at, don't worry, they're also hidden on another platform underneath your hidden platform. See? Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? With the rear doors closed, the BYD Seal Advance sports an elegant look which can be seen from the rear. The bumpers give this ride a bit of a diffuser with the LED taillights that go through the entire width of the vehicle. You also have sequential turn signals here, and when we're talking about the numbers, the BYD Seal Advanced is 4,800mm long and 1,875mm wide. In terms of height, this ride gives you 1,460 millimeters in its current configuration. When it comes to ground clearance, you roughly have 120 millimeters of it with the BYD Seal Advanced. And talking about wheelbase, you have 2,920 millimeters when it comes to the wheelbase of this ride. Passengers in the back will enjoy that because the legroom will be a lot better. Now, talking about the rear as well, you also have a sloping roof line here, which gives you plenty of headroom as a passenger in the back, and that goes well with the modern design for your wheels and the regenerative braking that you get, especially with this EV. Now, one more thing about the BYD Seal that I find fascinating are the door handles. If the car is locked, just like now, the handles, they blend into the overall body. But if you need to unlock your car, as long as you have your smart key with you, push this button here, and look, the door handles pop out. Easy in, easy out. With the BYD Seal Advanced, you have a modern and sporty look, and that could be seen from your LED lights to go with your adaptive functions and your daytime running lights down below. With that, you also have rain-sensing wipers to go with the overall silhouette of the front of your vehicle. Now, you'll notice a lot of space for aerodynamics with this ride, and when you look at the Seal Advanced, right now, this is the Cosmos Black look. But if you want a different appeal to your BYD Seal, remember that the Seal Advanced is also available in 3 other color options. The way I see it, the BYD Seal Advance is positioned to be a grand tour for the executive car category. And you know what? You're gonna like that, especially if you take this car on long drives. You have at least 500 kilometers of pure electric range when it comes to the Seal Advanced, and an acceleration time of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour at around 7 seconds. Now, if you want something quicker or more zippier, I suggest that you get the BYD Seal Premium, because that has an all-wheel drive system with an acceleration time of give or take around 3 seconds. But with this ride though, with the 500 kilometers of pure electric range that you have, and the ride quality and the insulation that you have, you'll notice that it's very comfortable here inside. Look, it's raining outside, and despite the glass roof, you really can't hear much here inside. This car is very well insulated. And with the top-of-the-line insulation that you have with the BYD Seal, you'll notice how comfortable it is here inside, especially with the seats and all of the tech that you have. And so a drive with this car, whether near or far, will be a very comfy experience. And when we're talking about safety features, the BYD Seal Advanced comes with adaptive cruise control along with a whole slew of ADAS features, including lane keep assist, predictive collision warning, lane change assist, blind spot detection, and many more, giving you so much peace of mind as the kilometers keep on going. Match all of that with the price and the warranties that AC Mobility is offering you with the BYD Seal Advanced, and you'll notice how style, comfort, sustainability, and performance doesn't have to be hard to reach.